And welcome back to Crypto Hulk, everybody. I got a great show lined up. Solid facts, straight from Ripple, not my opinion. What we're going over is the end of Ethereum. Ethereum, here's my theory. First off, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a crypto advisor. I know nothing about what I'm talking about whatsoever. Everything I show you is photoshopped. The article I'm about to show you from the Ripple website's fake. Uh, Yeah, don't buy anything crypto at all. It's a waste of your money. I just got out of jail serving a 100-year sentence for financial advising fraud. Okay, there you have it. What I believe is that Ethereum, the government was in trouble and they needed a solution. I think the government green lighted several groups. They had like the Bitcoin group, Ethereum group, Ripple group, and this and that, maybe H bar. Like, I wouldn't hold it past any of the top cryptos to be somehow three-letter agency inspired. We know that Ripple is three-letter agency inspired. I've shown it multiple times, might even show it again today, don't know. But the national, and I'm not going to say security, and I'm not going to say agency, was there right from day one with Ripple, along with the Federal Reserve in New York and the Space Administration. So makes you kind of wonder. So what I truly believe, Flying Kiwi says best channel on the net. Been a member for 10 months, it looks like there. Who was the first ones to show up? Danny Boy, MK underscore P, and then XR Poseidon. But what I really believe is the government was trying to find different solutions, right? So they have the crypto groups. They had some different crypto groups. They said, hey, go at it. And then they had the Ethereum group said, go at it, because they needed a solution to the problem, and that's the destruction of the dollar. They had to get ahead of every other country. They had to come up with digital money, and it was that's what I'm thinking. Like with the Ethereum people, they gave and stuff, all these groups, and said save the country. Now what I think is they got a little loose with Ethereum, started doing some stuff, but I think they were always under that protection of this is a secret government project, so do what you got to do, you know. And I think they might have overstepped their bounds in some ways. Nobody's getting in trouble, all right. That's kind of like my little theory on all this. Because look, how are you not going to have crypto regs since Bitcoin came out in what, 2008, 9? How are you not going to have any laws? Seriously? How are we not going to have any crypto legislation? Have you noticed that? Oh, I've noticed, and I've told it on my channel for like years. Okay? They're not having crypto laws for a reason. That gives these crypto companies time to help the government figure out the solution. In America, our government cannot get mixed up in the creation of money and all that. That's the Federal Reserve Bank shop. That's a private entity. The R family, which we're not going to talk about, okay? So if our government was doing such a thing, it would be illegal. But since we have no crypto laws on purpose, just because of that, that's what the government three-letter agencies are doing. They're saving the country and putting the United States in a number one position. Now, that's my take on that one. David Montequila, Untardy. You know what? Technically, yes. I did start the show early. Got him. People are like, oh damn, I'm late. I should do that a lot. Start the show early, then everybody's late. Up, you got to pay the late fee. Oh, that's funny. Okay, sorry. Keith Williamson, member for 14 months, says, oops, we forgot about laws. Right, right. Have you ever noticed the government's got like 10 gazillion laws, right? Think about this. They got laws on laws and laws, but then there's no crypto laws. Doesn't this Doesn't my little theory make sense? It's those three-letter agencies, man. That's why we have no laws, because then they can't do that. It goes against the Constitution. See? So if you have no laws, then it's a-okay for the government to hire private contractors, aka Ripple, Ethereum Group, this and that, and say, have at it, do stuff, report back to us. And there's people that work for the three letters that are working actually inside of Ripple and everything, because you can't have crypto laws and be a government and do that. It's illegal. Can't do it. So there you have it. No one's above the law except Steven Seagal. Friendly reminder, click the like button. Okay, a lot of times what happens if you have a cell phone, I don't know why this is like this. If you're having problems with YT, delete the YT app and then reload it back on your phone. I don't know how it works, but it fixes a lot of stuff, okay? If you're not being notified and all these kinds of things. Joshua Woolley gave somebody a membership, and that is XRP Firebird. All right. Let's have a little looky-loo here. Here's the article. Here is where I show you the destruction and the complete obliteration of Ethereum. And it was planned out in 2014. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Where's the article, Crypto Hulk? Well, it's actually on Ripple's webpage. That's why it's ripple.com/insight/smart oracles-building-business-logic-contracts/. This was on Ripple's webpage about 9 years ago. Okay. Smart oracles. Building business logic with smart contracts. Oh, what do we have here? It's called Codius. I'm going to read this. I'm going to deep dive it. It's not that long of an article. I got the very short version, not the long version. Now, if you want to see the long version of this, go for about 45, 50 minutes. Look back under the live section and just simply look for Codius, okay? And then you can watch the full show. This is like the real condensed version. Here we go. Ripple Labs is thrilled to announce the publication of Smart Oracles, a white paper that describes a novel, simple, and flexible approach to smart contracts. You're going to wish you didn't have all that Ethereum here when I'm done. I'm going to burst your bubble there, buddy. In such a system, rules can be written in any programming language. I want you to understand this. Currently, right now, with Ethereum, you have to speak Ethereum. I'm breaking this down, okay? I'm a layman. I'm not a coder. So if I don't use your exact words, oh, you'll get over it, won't you? With Codius, let me repeat this again. In such a system known as Codius, rules can be computer code, computer rules, whatever you want to call it, can be written in any programming language. And contracts, smart contracts, can interact with any service that accepts cryptographically signed commands. You can't do that with any other crypto, anybody. You cannot do that with any other smart contract, nothing. The paper also includes our implementation of smart oracles that nobody has. Nobody. And what is this great thing called? It's called Codius. Oh, man. You got that right. Smart contracts are an exciting new frontier for technology, business, and law that have the potential to usher in a wave of innovation. Oh, you're going to see a wave of innovation from Ripple more than any other crypto company on the planet. And it'll serve as a building block for a next chapter of the internet, everybody. Codius is the building block for a new chapter of the internet. Are you hearing me? Because I know you sure as hell ain't hearing Ethereum. You're hearing them cry. That's what you're hearing. XRP Firebird, gave 5 people. So he just got it. That person just got a membership from somebody. Well, that's kind of cool. And then XRP Firebird gave 5 people memberships, and that'll be Stop Slacking, Take Action, Lawrence Williams, Jay Tabula, Jameson Lehman, and Nefto V. Those 5 people got memberships from XRP Firebird. Person's been a member for like 1 minute. I think it's 5 people memberships. Love it. All right, back to this. So we just learned that Codius is the building block for the next chapter of the internet. That's pretty amazing. What does Codius do? Just from reading this little tiny portion that we have, it allows smart contracts to interact with any kind of programming language and any kind of platform. It's the God. Right now, if you have Bitcoin, you got to write stuff in Bitcoin language. If you have Ethereum, you got to write it in Ethereum language. That smart contract in Ethereum is not smart. Okay, it's actually dumb. That's what Codius is. It's the PhD of smart contracts. There's nobody smarter. Nobody can do more. Okay, it will unite the whole entire internet. It's kind of like this. If you wanted to commute to work each day and you got to go about 30 miles on the freeway and get up to speeds of like 70 miles an hour and stuff, would you like, I don't know, a 2023 Honda Accord, or would you have to drive in a 1932 Model T Ford? You get the point, right? Do people still drive the Model T? Absolutely. But it's just, you can't be going down the freeway at 15 miles an hour. That's not going to work. And plus, you don't have air conditioning, and we can go on and on. You get the point, right? Will Ethereum still be around? Absolutely. But it's that Model T Ford, all right? And it can't talk to people, so it's going to have to rely on Codius. And then it's going to get to the point where people are like, well, why am I using Ethereum when I could just use this other program here, right? It's kind of like, why get the Model T Ford, put it on a tow truck, and then drive down the highway? Why don't I just get a regular car that actually does it? Got it? Okay, let's continue. What's a smart contract? The concept of smart contracts is widely attributed to Nick Szabo, who lived in the late 1990s agreed that formalizing relationships and encoding them in software and hardware would simplify and secure business logic and functionality. Our institutions still take for granted that we live in a world of paper. Nick says, we formalize our relationships with written contracts, written laws, and forms designed for paper. Smart contracts reduce mental and computational transaction costs imposed by either principals, third parties, or their tools. The contractual phases of search, negotiation, commitment, performance, and adjudication constitute the realm of smart contracts. That was said by Nick Szabo in 1997. He wrote a paper on it if you want to read it. Szabo wrote of embedding contractual clauses such as bonds, here we go, and property rights. He used the example of the vending machine as a primitive ancestor of a smart contract. Think of a vending machine, because its hardware and software enforce a simple contractual agreement. See, smart contracts are simple. Smart oracles are the key, along with Google's native code. We'll get into that in a minute. See, Ethereum is like a chimpanzee. It hasn't evolved into a smart oracle. Smart contracts are one thing. Smart oracles tell them what to do, okay? Codius puts it all together with the help of Google, all right? Let's continue. Anyone who inserts money in the machine will receive a snack in return, even though no explicit contract was ever made with the machine's owner. As defined by Cornell Legal Information Institute, a contract is an agreement creating obligations enforcement by law. Most contracts, like an automobile lease or an employment agreement, can be distilled to a set of predetermined conditions and outcomes. The concept of smart contract is to formally encode these conditions and outcomes into a computer program. Rather than rely on another party to enforce the terms of the arrangement, the obligations of the smart contract are settled automatically and autonomously through the execution of its code. As such, math based currency networks, listen to this, math based currency, that means money, networks like Bitcoin and Ripple. Oh, so it's not a secure. Let's just continue. This is Gary Gensler guy, Gary Gensler. I just want to pound him. Provide an important building block for smart contracts by allowing the transfer of digital assets with a cryptographic signature. The benefits of using smart contracts instead of traditional contracts are increased speed, efficiency, and trust that the contract will be executed as agreed. Next, we're going to read about a smart oracle. Let me check the channel here first to catch donations and memberships. MC Prosperity gave 5 people memberships, and it was AKCT, Woody Allen, Jason Light, Tartaria Genetics, and Best Day Now. Those people were given memberships by MC Prosperity. Then you got Sean Bowers back again. Right on, Sean. Thanks for that. JB Poll, thank you for that donation to this channel. And then Randall Gentelli, Randall Gentelli gave somebody a membership, and it was Meditation Sounds. Then you got Mellow Stacks, Class in Session, Late Pass, Work for You, Professor Hulk. Yeah, this time we'll make an exception there, buddy. Okay, back to work. What is a smart oracle? Oh, yeah, that's right. If you have Ethereum, you wouldn't know what that is because they don't have them. Ooh, ouch. Most proposals for smart contracts depend on independent entities to inform contracts about the state of the outside world. Bitcoin relies on oracles to attest to the facts from the outside world by introducing signatures into the network, if and only if specific conditions are met. For instance, the smart contract for a will, like if somebody dies, would need to know whether or not someone has died. Such a system typically requires the smart contract code to be executed on the consensus network itself. But encoding advanced logic and executing untrusted code is complicated to integrate. Until now, this is where Codius comes in. This has been one of the primary obstacles for creating a viable smart contract system. Here we go. Smart oracles take the concept of oracles a step further by placing the untrusted code execution in the oracle's hands. Smart oracles then are trusted or semi-trusted entities that can both provide information about the outside world and execute the code to which the contracting parties agreed. By decoupling the execution of untrusted code from the consensus database and other services that track and transfer asset ownership, smart contracts can be achieved without increasing the complexity of existing consensus networks like Bitcoin and Ripple. Without being tied to any single consensus network, contracts created using smart oracles can interact with multiple networks. Oh, that means interoperable, huh? Yeah, sure does. I wonder what crypto they're talking about here, Crypto Hog. This means that a single smart contract could interact with Bitcoin and Ripple web-based services like PayPal, Google, who happens to be a Ripple partner from day one, eBay, and etc. Even other internet protocols such as SSH, LDAP, SMTP, and XMPP. The most important implementation of smart oracles involves only one oracle. The oracle is trusted to execute code properly, and the participants must have faith that it will not disappear with any assets the contract controls or collude with any of the contracting parties. Many companies today offer to run code for other businesses and individuals and are trusted to do so. The single trusted host model is similar to the internet hosting services and software as a service providers like SaaS. Smart oracles can also be implemented using a multiple host model, which may be better suited for certain conditions, such as scenarios that involve high value, but low trust. Gee, sounds kind of like XRP, huh? It's designed to move high value things where there's not a lot of trust. This is exactly designed for XRP, everybody. Smart contracts with Codius. Here we go. Next title. The Codius implementation of smart oracles is designed to provide developers with a robust and familiar platform to build smart contracts and hit the ground running. Oh, so with Codius, you'll be building smart contracts because Codius uses what? Google's native client to sandbox untrusted code. Developers can write contracts in any programming language. Are you hearing this? Developers in Codius, developed by Ripple, not Ethereum, can develop contracts in any programming language, meaning Codius can interact with every single crypto on the planet. They can talk and understand each other. You can't do that with Ethereum. Oh, snap. You are so effed. Codius and smart oracles in general open up new possibilities for developers. Let me repeat that because they didn't say Ethereum. Codius and smart oracles in general open up new possibilities for developers, entrepreneurs, and enterprising the legal world, the financial professionals. See, Codius is going to open up a whole new world of everything, not Ethereum. Okay, you can't do it. I'm sorry. And if in the world of law, in the world of financial stock market, this is what they're talking about. New possibilities for developers, entrepreneurs, the legal system, the financial system, banks, Wall Street. It's not, I don't care what they say, what they did 7 years ago and putting it, oh, we're starting with Ethereum. That shit, that stuff's done. Ethereum is history, man. Whew, wait, sure glad I bet on the right horse. Agreements that previously required lengthy legal contracts can be translated into code and run automatically by smart oracles. Smart contracts hold the potential to empower people to build a fairer, more affordable, and more efficient legal system, and smart oracles are one of the simplest ways to realize that dream. Oh man, we're almost done, everybody. XRP, what we got here? XR Pirate testing 123. Are you a VFW member? No. Oh, what we got here? Bowers. Okay. Uphold is good. They actually stuck by. I'm not going to comment on that. Hulk's Couch. Thank you very much, Hulk's Couch, for that donation to this channel. Okay, ready to wrap up this article. We're pretty much right at the very bottom, maybe like 5 more minutes. Potential use case. Now, what are the potential use cases of Codius with the smart oracles, and the smart contracts? How does it all come together? What does it do? What does Codius do that Ethereum does not do? Codius bridges between value networks. Distributed networks like Bitcoin and Ripple maintain separate ledgers or blockchains that track accounts and balances. Traditional financial systems have their own ledgers as well. Contracts built on smart oracles, can create automatic and fully trustworthy bridges between different systems. Ethereum can't do that. Such a bridge could accept payments in one system and immediately issue a balance or initiate a payment in another system. Ethereum can't do that. Escrow. Smart contracts can easily set up an escrow account that monitors an exchange between two people. Now, everybody, I want you to notice something. Where's all the 50 billion XRP, everybody? It's in escrow, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is, Crypto Hulk. So how are they managing it? With Codius. It's already been running since day one, everybody. I've been telling you guys this. Codius is already running. They're just doing this. Shh, shh. But Crypto Hulk's got a big mouth. Are you seeing this? Escrow. The escrowed XRP. Smart contracts can easily be set up as escrow accounts that monitor an exchange between two people. Codius is being used by Ripple to set up the escrow and use in telling the smart contracts when to release 1 billion XRP to Ripple every month. That's what's being used. Codius is already being used. People are like, oh, people who are dumb are like, oh, they're not using it. I'm like, wow, you're such a turd. You got turds for brains, these Ethereum people. Cryptocurrency wallet controls. Here we go. Currently, Bitcoin and Ripple have no good mechanism for enabling pull payments, PULL, where the seller can initiate a payment on behalf of the buyer in the way that credit and debit cards do. Wallets controlled by contracts, like your crypto wallet, could include many different types of complex controls. Let me stop there. Ripple has already had wallets since 2013. They're talking about stuff they're already doing. I'm the only channel that showed you Ripple Singapore. And they talk about the wallet that they have and how you can buy, sell, trade, and all that stuff. Codius, everybody. Here's the beauty of this channel, because you know all the stuff nobody on any other channel even has heard of, okay? Codius was used in Ripple Singapore to buy, sell cryptos, gold, silver. I believe it said stocks, bonds, these kinds of things, derivatives, and all. It was already done and tested. It's done. It's not asleep. Currently, Codius is still live, behind the scenes, waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. Oh man, Crypto Hulk, you're on fire! We got this. It's just great being so far ahead of everything. So back again, wallet controls. Ripple's been doing this since 2013. All this is done. Wallets controlled by contracts. Daily withdrawal limits to granting and revoking access for specific entities. This would enable subscription and conditional payments and granular controls over wallet access without disclosing the private key. Auctions for digital assets. A smart contract can trivially carry out the rules for an auction if it is given ownership over a digital asset or title. Derivatives, oh my God, the derivatives market, everybody, is $1 quadrillion. When Ripple Codius controls all this, the XRP will be worth $10,000, okay? Derivatives, contracts that monitor the performance of a digital or non-digital asset, can also be used as futures, forwards, swaps, and options. Everybody, you need to listen. Ethereum is garbage, okay? Codius, made by Ripple, is an implementation of smart contracts, oracles, smart oracles, and the Google native code. It's going to be running derivatives, stock, all, like now the stock market and stuff. A lot of that's going to be R3, but right here, the smart contract stuff, futures, forwards, swaps, and options in derivatives. That's trade, everybody. Now they're going to be working probably hand in hand with R3. They work together, but I just want to show you just that derivatives alone, XRP's at 10,000 bucks. Let's keep going. See, Ethereum cannot do any of this. And if it does, which it can, it just doesn't. No, it doesn't even do any of it. But they want to so bad, but it's going to be a dud. You'll see it'll be worth like $5 or something. Debt and equity. Other securities based on payments and rights that are carried out according to predefined rules can also be written as a smart contract. So, debt and equity, other securities. So now we're talking about the securities market. We got done talking about derivatives, right? Now it's security. Are you seeing this? It's going to be all the money. That's how XRB gets to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 bucks. We're not even talking about the Swift right now market. That's 10,000 bucks. Derivatives are another 10. That's 20. Are we going to bring in securities as well? That's about 30,000. Let's continue. Smart property. The classic example of smart property is a car that knows who the owner is based on a transferable but non-forgeable digital token. Oh, now we're talking about NFTs. Ripple, I want you guys to see this because no other channel has information like this. What they're showing you, and I've gone over this Codius thing, got to be 5 times on my show over the past 2 years. And you can find them in the live section. Go to live, scroll down, look at Codius, and you'll be amazed at what Crypto Hulk is teaching. So they're talking here about a non-forgeable digital token. Looks like NFT to me. Contracts can be set up to govern the transfer of ownership and accompanying rules. Next section, voting. Codius will be used for voting. That's pretty remarkable. In the future, smart contracts can be used to enforce democratic, bureaucratic, and other types of control structures over assets or even organizations. Bam, there you go. That's the short version. I just broke down. Ethereum is done, okay? Completely done. D-U-N. Okay. Hulk's Couch, we got that one. Thank you very much. Robert Driscoll, does Codius have anything to do with the Flare Network Hulk? Well, I'm not too familiar with the Flare Network, but what I got done explaining is how Codius is going to be up in everything, connecting everything, and allowing different platform codes to talk to each other. So I'm sure I'm not going to say that Flare is Codius. I mean, Codius is Flare, but they'll be obviously using it, and they're probably implementing. Look, Codius is going to be everywhere. So Codius is in Flare. That's how they're going to do all of what they do with derivatives, swaps. We just went over all that. Smart property, tokens, NFTs, and stuff. They're probably running Codius inside Flare. They're 2 separate projects, but let's say Flare is a project, but it requires Codius to get done what it needs to get done. So the whole Flare thing is not Codius. They're using Codius to get done what they want to get done. It would kind of be like, okay, BMW and Toyota. Now, Toyota's got a Supra, right? So on the outside, and probably all the gizmos and stuff, that's all Toyota. But you look under the motor, it's BMW and the transmission, okay? So it's kind of like that, where it's Flare, but the motor is Codius. And in the outside sign says Toyota, and all the electricals, Toyota, the airbags are Toyota and all that, but there's certain key parts that are Codius, like in the Toyota Supra. So what is that, the Z4 or something, the Z5 motor and BMW. I'm not familiar with that, but that's pretty much to answer your question, Robert. It's kind of like one of those. Armor of God. Truth is like poetry, and most people fucking hate poetry. Okay, got it. Thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. Paying my fine for my first time out the other day. We are so close, I could smell freedom. If we want to continue to smell freedom on this channel, we cannot be bringing up specific things, all right? I want people to start, especially my moderators, I don't want no controversial channel killer stuff on my religious or none of like that. There will be certain times I'll allow certain things, maybe during holidays or something like that. But if you want to go, whoever it is on this channel, preach an agenda, set up your own channel, and go for it. Stephen Morris, David, not going to say gotcha, had his hands in flare. Oh, now Codius was made by Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz. That's, I believe, David's brother. I'm the only one who have shown you guys the original Ripple staff. You have three Schwartzes, Rebecca, Evan, and David. I don't know if they're related, but think about it. They're all like working for Ripple, and you got three of these people, the same last name. Interesting, right? Okay. But Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas made Codius, by the way. And they had and David Schwartz did the offline contracts or offline contracts portion of Codius. So he had his hand in this too. Supra is a Z4. Okay. Yeah, I got a small bag of flare. Now, I want to show you something. Hulk, I want to DJ at your XRP party. Sure, why not? I want to show you an article. So we were talking about derivatives, right? Okay. Jesus is king. Saw on your short video about SHIB with Chase Bank. Have you done a deep dive on SHIB? No, I don't even know what that is. Shiba? I don't know. That's Shiba's garbage. I don't touch that stuff. I don't touch it. Thank you for your donation. So look at that article right here. Ripple joins the ISDA. That's the International Swap and Derivatives. Okay. It's worth okay, I was wrong. It's worth $1.2 quadrillion. That would have to put Ripple at a $10,000 mark. Okay. This article's 2 months old. Look who the other members are: JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, Ripple Partner, Goldman Sachs. Goldman was there from day one at Ripple from 2013. Go back and look on my short videos. I'm the only one showing you that. And then JP Morgan, they're working with Al Farhad Exchange, the United Arab Emirates. That runs on XRP, by the way. So JP Morgan right now is sending money using XRP, just saying. He's not paying gas fees or nothing on these other websites. I just wanted to show you. Oh man, this is just okay. If you look down below, Societe Generale, Ripple Partner, JP Morgan, we just got done, Ripple Partner, Citibank, Ripple Partner, Goldman Sachs, right there from day one, BNY Mellon, Ripple Partner, Bank of America, Ripple Partner. Do we get the point? Derivatives worth 1.2 quadrillion. Your XRP will be 10,000 just from that. Oh man, Crypto Hulk. Telling you. I just bring facts, dude. I don't need to make crap up. I post it and I show you. That's how it is. You don't like it? Find another channel. Oh, you're an Ethereum hater. No, I just post facts. If you can't understand that Ripple's Ethereum's taking over and Ethereum will be garbage, that's your problem, not mine, okay? Then tell Ethereum to come up with smart oracles and come up with the Codius of their own. They can't. That program, that platform is garbage, okay? Now look here next. This article is from about 3 years ago. What does it say, Crypto Hulk? Ripple wins a United States patent for what? A new Oracle-based smart contract design. That's Codius. They actually decided to patent Codius 3 years ago, everybody. See what I was just reading here? It was from 2014. This article here, 6 years later, they decide to patent um, Codius. It's a new Oracle-based smart contract. Oh, really? See, Ripple came out with this, and they didn't really patent anything or let the world really know too much until like 6 years later. Let's read this article a little bit. Blockchain payments technology from Ripple has won a patent for a design that can execute smart contracts based on data collected from the outside world. They give you the patent number right here if you want to click on it and look at it. Earlier this week, Ripple Labs received a patent for smart contract that can use oracles to connect a distributed platform to a variety of real-world data. Basically, they got a patent, everybody, so Ripple can connect to the entire world. Oh, man. Originally filed in 2018. So now we're talking 4 years after they made Codius, they wanted to patent it. It took them 2 years to do that. One example of a use case includes using the smart contracts to automatically settle option contracts. Are you hearing this? Stocks, bonds, swaps, options. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk. Yeah, that's the $10,000 XRP just for doing that stuff. Oh, man, Crypto Hulk. Another example for the oil industry is feeding data on the density of a specific crude oil shipment to help a smart contract determine whether to make a trade. Smart contracts are mostly associated with Ethereum, but other large blockchains are looking to add similar. See, they got to throw an Ethereum in there that does nothing. You can't scare it. See, this was back when Ethereum was like king, 2018, 19. They got to throw it in there. And they got to make it look like, let's keep reading. Oh, I love this. I love how they're straight up. Listen to you how they lie right here to your face. One of the two authors of the patent, Ripple's former CTO, Stefan Thomas, previously revived a defunct project called Codius, one working to bring smart contracts to Ripple in a new startup, Coil, COIL. Everybody, it's not defunct. They've been using this. I proved to you, go back and look at my Ripple Singapore, look at the full version, not the short little 2-minute video or whatever I made. Go back and find my Codius video with Ripple Singapore. Just look up like Ripple Singapore. I think I made one maybe about a few months ago or something. They had all the stuff done. Codius is not defunct. They're waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. It was already done. Gold, silver, Ripple Singapore, stocks, and all these things. I broke it all down. Yep. And then they just kind of hushed it. Although they didn't give Evan Schwartz here any credit. This article just gave Stefan Thomas credit. So that's where the researcher, I want to say journalist, but that's the word I'm going to stretch, because whoever wrote this article is not a journalist, and they did not do their homework like Crypto Hulk did. Because number one, Codius is never defunct, and number two, Evan Schwartz is not even in this thing. Those two guys made it. So whoever the reporter is that wrote the story, go back to school, because you don't know what you're doing. You just got clowned by Crypto Hulk. All right. Sean Bowers says, smart oracles, I love it. Okay. Coffee get, if it's 50%, it would be another 20,000, 10,050. These are no, I'm not a numbers person. For what XRP offers, when do you think the truth will be cleared? Bitcoin is a colorless projector. See, now you're asking me $1 trillion questions. Look, I discover things. That's what I do. I deep dive, I investigate, I I demonstrate to you, I teach what I find. I don't have all these answers. We're dealing with people that are running the world. You think I'm going to know this stuff? Now I can kind of see from a far distance like what they're doing, but I can't hear them talking. I can't see if they're writing down on a piece of paper. If they have the plans to a building, I'm like a mile away. I can kind of see them standing there and I can kind of follow them from far away, but I don't have insight into when is all this going to happen. You got to think about sometimes when you guys ask me silly question like that. All right. This is like the whole world getting planned out. Crypto Hulk's going to know that. I mean, you have more confidence in me than I'll ever have. Um, Part of it I use is common sense, but another thing is it's the element of surprise. That's how these rich people get rich. They think I'll tell you what, if I'm running stuff and I want to hide all what's the really good crypto, I'm going to run this Bitcoin and Ethereum near the end, get everybody distracted from the truth over here. I'm going to have everybody looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to have all the news stations. Oh, Bitcoin's now at 50,000. Everybody's going to be running towards that dumb crypto. They're going to have all their exit plans. You watch all the crypto people on all the platforms, not putting down white to you, all of them are going to have their little gurus coming out. Oh, yeah, get in at this price, and da 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 da, and all the noise and all the noise. And then one day, kapoof, it's gone. All the whales pull everything out, dump it all into the good crypto, and all you guys are left with nothing except the $5 Bitcoin. And you're like, damn. You see, it's like a game. Like 3 years ago, I said it's like musical chairs. Now, some people might not know what that is. Imagine music is playing. There's 8 people and there's 7 chairs. They form a circle. So while the music's playing, people walk around and they all walk around the circle. And then when the music stops, you got to run over and sit down. And the person who doesn't have a chair, they lose. And then that person has to walk away a loser. And then they stand up again, but you take a chair out. Now you got 7 people with 6 chairs. The music's playing, everybody's walking around it, and they turn the music off. Somebody's going to get ass out, okay? But here's the Bitcoin Ethereum game. You got millions and millions of people playing this game all over the world. And guess what happens? All the chairs get pulled out at the same time. We're not taking one at a time anymore. That was when I played in 5th grade. We played musical chairs in 5th grade back in like 1983 or 4, so 1981 or something, right? Back in 5th grade. The way these adults and bankers play it, literally millions of people will be playing musical chairs. This is how I would do it if I'm running stuff. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna get all these people excited. I'm gonna have the news media pumping these cryptos that are all garbage, right? And some of you guys are gonna be making money on the way up, and then at some point you're not gonna know when, and then it's all over. It's like a bouncy house. You're gonna be in the bouncy house, jumping up and down. Woohoo! I just made 100,000, and then someone just pulls the plug on the bouncy house, and it's all over. And you look over to the right where Crypto Hulk is, and I got my XRP and it's worth 30 G's a piece. I didn't lose nothing. And then I stake it and I have eternal money. That's how I run it. So I look over there and yeah, maybe you get lucky and you get to buy a Ferrari or some shit stuff from Bitcoin and stuff. Okay. And you get to buy a nice house, whatever. But one day, that money, crypto you got ain't gonna be worth nothing. That's how this works. Okay. Ronbo. Codius is pretty awesome, says Paul. Codius is like the translator. Like imagine you go to a foreign country or you go to a different country every day. You can use the same translator. Codius is right by your side and it can That's what Codius does with cryptos. It interacts. It does everything basically. It does it all. It's a massive project. It will run. Codius will run the world. Now imagine putting artificial intelligence ability into Codius. My God. Can you imagine? This is amazing. So, okay. Buy dirt. Hulk, you're doing phone tonight. I could open up for 10 minutes. I'll open up for 10 if you have a question about code. I don't know everything, but I'll try to answer questions. The phone number is 916-906-3095. You have to be a member. When you call up, I'm going to ask you if whatever your name is, type something. If you're not a member or you're driving and you can't type, you ain't calling. So the phone number within the United States is 916-906-3095. If you're calling from outside of the United States, you dial a 1 first. Computers need the computers might figure out old passwords. I don't have any questions, but maybe someone here does. So there's a lot of new people that just came on board with membership, especially yesterday and today. Don't wait 6 months to learn stuff. Don't wait a year. You won't have that long. We're already hearing how different banks are shutting down your ability to buy crypto with your credit card, bank card. We don't know. If you have a question, that's why I have open phones. I'm told that other channels charge like $300 for a 15-minute call. Okay, I think it should be free to a member of my channel. I'm trying to give you I deep dive and come up with information no other channel can find. I'm doing everything. I have an open phone line where Crypto Hulk with this Codius signal. I'm kind of confused or what with that. I'm trying everything I can. I read the top chats. I don't do pre-recorded shows. Sometimes I will. Like I'm doing some tomorrow. My friend's coming over. We're gonna pre-record some stuff, like 8-minute stuff, 2-minute stuff maybe. But what I do is I teach. Wait, hold on. We got a call. Got a call right here. Crypto Hulk is here. Who's this? Nigel from New Jersey. Go ahead and type something in, like hi Hulk. Yeah, go in that top chat and just say, I got to see the name Nigel and I got to see hi Hulk or something like hi. Or Nigel McRae. Okay, got it. Do you want to stay on the handheld or go on the speakerphone? Okay, hold on. All right, everybody's listening to you, Nigel. What do you got to say?
Hey, Hawk, I've been following you for years. Definitely appreciate the nuggets of wisdom that you drop each week. And it's just interesting, like with the economy and different things like that.
Yeah.
When you have insight, it helps prevent you from getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you look at this, you got all these people talk about the Fibonacci retracements and the ups and downs and buy the dips and sell the peaks and all this stuff. But really, it's somebody just sitting behind on the computer, manipulating it, making you chase it. Because if you look at the statistics a lot of times, if the price is going down, why is it tons of people buying it? It should be going up a lot of time.
Right. The crypto prices are based on exchange prices. So we've already learned on my channel that Chainalysis, the most respected forensic crypto investigation company, has already told us 50% of all the exchange prices are faked, right? So if we understand that 50% of all these exchange prices are faked and you're doing chart analysis, that means half of your information is fake. Congratulations, you're going to get wrecked.
the lender, you know, I'm those are like cents. I
Hey,
had my brother and mom watching it. They think you're hilarious. Especially like, got it? They be cracking up.
got it.
So I listen to you while I'm working. I'm like I like when you be roasting digital perspectives and Gary Gensler. I'll be cracking up. So yeah, also you're doing a good job, and I always appreciate those nuggets. And all the work you put in, because that takes a lot of work. Doing all that research. You know, I talk about charts and Fibonacci's. You're looking at reality, and then you're like and you know, I work with people that's crazy, so you can kind of see, like you kind of mentioned earlier, you can kind of see, well, you're not gonna know all the details.
Right. I don't know everything. What I do is I research and I present research, and then I let you figure out what the truth is. That's pretty much what the chat. Now I throw in some of my comments here and there because people that are scammy, or some people just give you guys wrong information. So I'm not going to be reading off crypto prices every day because Crypto Hulk is telling you 50%. Yeah, XRP went up 0.25% today. Woohoo! Go Ripple! Oh my God, dude. Now, or every day you say, well, I'm not a chart person. But why are you showing charts every day? Like, what's going on, man? Like, that's what
I found interesting?
What?
You talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think they're garbage too, because you got those high gas fees. Nobody really wants to use it. Then they got this big old algorithm that takes up energy. So like, it's not really that useful.
It's not, because I just got done going over Codius, and Codius is going to be used everywhere. Okay, Codius will unite and be able to communicate. See, if you're in Bitcoin code or Ethereum code, if you don't speak anything else, you can't talk to them. So where Ripple came in, it says, you know what? We're going to make a smart contract, smart Oracle, all in one, everything. It's called Codius. We're using Google native code to sandbox stuff. So now we have the ultimate, like, god of crypto, of the crypto world. There's nobody that can compete with that.
Yeah.
So,
and the other ones I was talking about with the international IMF, I think it was.
Yeah, the swap and derivative. ISDA. Yeah, and all the Ripple partners. They're all the Ripple partners in there. Like, it's very clear to everybody. Like, I just focus mainly on XRP. I do talk about the other two X's because they all work together. But for like 3 years, my eyes are just focused on. I don't waste time with other projects besides what I talk about on the show. I go through news. I don't purposely avoid other projects. It's just they're not coming up, so that means they're not being used. And you've got Ripple with all the Ripple partners, XLM, R3 with the stock markets and stuff. Like, they're coming up all the time, but I'm not seeing anybody partnering with Bitcoin or Ethereum and these. I don't see it in the news. It's not that I'm avoiding it. It's just I don't see it,
Yes.
So that's what I just teach, the stuff that I find out. I don't know everything, but what I do know, I know very well.
Yeah, it's definitely. I remember the first time I seen your channel. I just seen a picture, and I see you sitting in front of a couch, and like I was like, I gotta check this out. And then I listened to you, like, these guys are fake. And Crypto Hawks here is going to give you the real information. Got it? All right, let's get into the news. And I just started laughing, and I showed my mom. I was like, Mom, you got to see this. She's like, I like him. He's funny. My mom's like Medea from Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so she's like, he's funny. So we be cracking up. I was showing her. She's like, I know all the Bitcoin joins and stuff, but he making sense. Yup. But I always appreciate the show. I always listen to it. Just because really you get the insight into different things, you're not going to get wrecked. You're not going to be like the people, watching the charts and watching the Fibonacci go up and went up, now it's down, let me sell it. And then when I first started, I was like that. I was like, I was listening to Variable Boy here with your explosive content here to get you wrecked.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. Well, always enjoy watching your show and the hard work that goes into it, because it's hard being a teacher, because that's what I do on the side. I teach. And it's hard. You got to do the research. You got to make sure it's correct. You got to make sure it lines up with everything. Okay, the XRP and the Ripple. And the way you connect the dots, it makes sense, and that gives you insight on how you can make your next steps to be successful with what they're going to try to do. And then we got all these wars and stuff. So crypto is a way that they can use to. I feel like in the future they'll use it to kind of get us used to it. Like all the Dogecoin and Doge's mom and son and all these cryptos will keep a little bit of that, but then they'll come out with their own, USA coin, and they'll try to tie everything to that. I feel like in the future at some point, but they'll try to get us all used to it, like they're doing now, Doge and that's Bitcoin and all that stuff. Then they're gonna come in. Emergency! We use this coin. Matter of fact, let me get you XRP because it's an emergency. We need it for liquidity. But you can use the Uncle Sam coin. Look, it's green.
Yeah. Nigel, thanks for calling on the channel. You're welcome to call back again next time.
No problem. Thanks for having me on Crypto Hawk. Appreciate what you do.
All righty. Bye. Cool. Well, that went well. Let me turn the ringer off on that. The clickbait bull. But yeah, I mean, so you don't always have to ask a question. He wanted to express he loves the show for years. Family and friends watch it, learning a lot. He's learning facts. I don't really like doing a lot of speculation. I will here and there when it's fun. I'll let you know. But my show is 95% fact-based, and I'll speculate here and there and stuff, like on my feelings and what I think, about this and that. But well, that's kind of good to hear. So he's been watching that long and stuff. So right on. I'm gonna make sure I got everybody's donations. I don't like to lose. Someone pays money, they need to be acknowledged. If someone's paying money to allow my show to stay on and reach other people, then I have to acknowledge those. Keith Williamson, tuition fee. That's today's tuition fee. Listen up, new people. Facts here. Sold nothing. You can't buy Codius. No, it's a program. It's patented by Ripple, and it's gonna be used to run the world. It's not. You can't get a portion of it. It's not for sale. Yeah. Keith Williamson, thank you for that. 20 XRP. Hulk's wisdom. No, you gave. Wait a second. $10. Okay, yeah. 20 XRP. Who's the one that gave it before? So you gave me $20. Now I got 40 XRP from that. 40. Yeah. Right on. Okay. I'm gonna go. An hour and 4 minutes. Now I get to find tomorrow morning. Let me see if I can find it. If I don't find stuff, then I'm just not gonna make a show. But there's a good chance that I could find something. I'll see you guys in the next broadcast. Maybe tomorrow. Oh wait, no. Tomorrow my friend's coming over at 8 a.m. and then we're gonna do filming and stuff for a couple hours. So I'm not gonna do a show, and then I'm not gonna study tonight. I mean, dig dive and do a deep dive. Try to find news. Take up to 1 to 2 hours for that. Then do a show for an hour. It's like three, and then work with this dude. It's too much, man. So I'm gonna just be doing filming tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and that'll be that one. All right, I'll see you guys in my next broadcast. More than likely on a PM, but you never know. But anyhow, I'll see you guys later. Wait, Peckerhead.